Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? Now a handoff looking right. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Operating from the gun, Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Baker. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields throwing the out route and complete. It's Lamb. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later. Looking to throw on second down. Fields. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it. Could not hold on through the end of the play. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
From the gun, Fields. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up fourth down. And his kick is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So our initial drive of the night ends in 3 points. Maybe not exactly what this home crowd wanted, but they'll take the early lead.
They will take it. You're exactly right. Everybody wants a touchdown. But in this case, good opening drive, put points on the board, and a lot of coaches do believe the first team to score in the game, statistically, often ends up the winner.
They run it here with Thompson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
And this one might be a free play. Hill. Now he's forced out left. And got his man complete. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Thompson. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now, Barney! Barney! Over!
They'll run with Thompson. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
We're at 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Back there, Philly, here we go!
Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. This a 43-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Throwing to start the drive. Fields. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. And if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Detroit! Hey. Gun!
Looking to throw. Fields eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Off the play fake. Fields. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Seahawks. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
throwing on third down. Hill forced out to his left. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Detroit! 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 Gun! 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 Gun!
To throw on second down is Hill. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now Hill looking to throw on first. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. But keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on second down. Fields. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Operating from the gun. Fields. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
And they'll go on the ground. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On second down, here's Hill. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because they'll have all that time to find someone open downfield who can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
Here's Hill now on second down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here we go now. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney.
A shotgun snap for Hill. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Moore now to return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. So he actually goes back about 9 yards on the return, but the interception is clean, and they have the pigskin, and they take over. And they'll run it here. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And the Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Hill. Dancing to his left. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Taking it about the 36. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance. Go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Detroit! Detroit!
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Packers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And his kick is right there. It's good. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now he's flushed out left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And that's caught inside the 35. There he goes left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Gun!
From the gun, Fields. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Lucky 56. Detroit!
On first down, Fields buying time to his left. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Off play action. Fields. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Throwing on first down. Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Detroit! Gun!
Throwing on 3rd and long. Fields flushed out right. He's going to let into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
On the ground, it's Thompson. Skirts by at the 15 and able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
Watch it now, Barney.
Right back to him on first down. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On first down, Hill. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Room to run past midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Seahawks on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. Well, they started that drive all the way back at the 1, able to march down, get 3.
It was daunting to begin with, wasn't it? But I thought overall, a very poised and efficient drive to get 3 points.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Back now at Lambeau. They'll run it now out of the gun. Ooh, the juke. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And they'll run it here. And they showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And now the Packers get set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's good. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Gun! 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 Gun!
On 1st and 10, Fields flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Baker. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, Fields escaping the pressure right. And this is caught inside the 5. A gain of 32 that time. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. And oh, it's blocked. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Over.
Hill on 1st down. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Seahawks on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8.
Watch it now, Barney.
And on the ground they go with the running back. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is brought in at the 21. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Gun.
To throw on 2nd down, Fields. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Gun.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
All right, now, lucky 56. Detroit.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down. Where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on it for intercept.
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Back to throw. Fields steps away to his left. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Flushed out right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Throwing on first down. Fields. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 26. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Watch it now, Barney.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.